Hello.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Oh, Jean's gone.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I'll just explain. I'm on my really old laptop because stupid me forgot to pick my nice laptop up when I came back to the caravan today. So anything could happen tonight because, like I said, it's a really old laptop. So bear with me if things start juddering. And
you haven't told them properly, Tony. Your laptop is as old as you.
it looks it. It looks it. It's not good at all. It really isn't, and it's got very little memory in it. So goodness knows what can happen tonight. Hello, everybody. Hello, Auntie Jean from Brianna and
Hello,
Jo.
Auntie Jean. Hello, Samantha, Joanne. Hello, Brianna.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, daughter. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
and Michael should have shared it, so you should be able to see the comments now, Jean.
I've got it.
Good. It's, yes, like Michael says, it's his old laptop, and I think it's about 3 laptops ago. So, you know, it's rickety. So,
I told you.
But it seems to be working up to now. It's been, I can hear us. We're echoing.
Oh,
have you got the volume at one of you two?
No, right.
I've
only.
Okay.
No.
Right. No, that's fine. It's just really weird because it was like 3 seconds behind in my ears, so it was a bit strange. Right. Anyway, enough of the chaos. It's too hot to have chaos. It's been an absolutely beautiful day today. I know, it's not good.
Yeah.
And I had a really interesting, just a little bit of a waffle before we start, and Jean and I were talking about this just before Irene came on. I had a friend video call me, and we were having a bit of a chat, and we were talking about, look, it's starting to look a bit wobbly again, and you know, people are looking like they're going to have to put restrictions in, and this, that, and the other. And I said, I know, and I'm feeling really flat and deflated in myself. You know, I just feel a bit bleh. And he said, do you think it's because you're picking up on all of the stress and the negativity that's going on at the minute? And I said, could very well be, because it's, you know, we always say healing works because you send out positivity and good thoughts out into the universe. And it could work the same the other way. If there's a lot of negativity in the world, it could come back and make you feel just a little bit flat and deflated.
No.
So I thought, interesting. I'd not thought about that. So John Parry, if you're watching, it makes sense, dear. It makes sense. Anyway, back to the plot.
We have a plot.
We're a plot.
I've lost the plot. So let's get this party started with an opening prayer and the Lord's Prayer. So if we could bow our heads and join in the silence, please, friends, as we say, Heavenly Father, divine and gracious God, we thank you for the many blessings you've bestowed upon the planet today. We ask that you come close to each and every one of us tonight as we join together in your name to share just a little bit of time in prayer, with poetry, with mediumship, so we can pass on messages of truth, proof, love and upliftment from the loved ones of those watching. Father, as ever, we promise that everything we do tonight will be done with love, with honour and with truth. And at the end of this evening, Father, we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours, with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Right. Hello, everybody. You'll all be pleased to know that I'm back home. Yes. Yes. Mr. Swindles,
no,
you
I
want
was just going to
something?
say, I want to say to the other Mr. Swindles, you're going to get a slap round the head when you get here, babe. He says, if you give him a list of 3 things to take with him, he will forget 4 of them.
I'm taking the 5th. I am
You've got
taking the
most
5th.
important, yourself and the 2 dogs.
Yes. So that's your 3. So the 4th one was your laptop.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Right.
It was, yeah.
This poem that I've got tonight, I found it quite by accident. I was looking through some papers, and it's called The Last Time. I didn't write this, but I thought it was lovely, so I'll read it out. From the moment you hold your baby in your arms, you will never be the same. You might long for the person you were before, when you had freedom and time, and nothing in particular to worry about. You will know tiredness like you've never known it before, and days will run into days that are exactly the same, full of feeding and burping, nappy changing and crying, whining and fighting, naps or lack of naps. It might seem like a never-ending cycle, but don't forget, there is a last time for everything. There will come a time when you will feed your baby for the very last time. They will fall asleep on you after a long day, and it will be the last time you ever hold your sleeping child. One day you will carry them on your hip, then set them down, and never pick them up that way again. You will scrub their hair in the bath one night, and from that day on they will want to bath alone. They will hold your hand to cross the road, then never reach for it again. They will creep into your room at midnight for cuddles, and it will be the last time you ever wake to this. One afternoon you will sing the wheels on the bus and do all the actions. Then never sing them that song again. They will kiss you goodbye at the school gate. The next day they will ask to walk to the gate alone. You will read a final bedtime story and wipe your last dirty face. They will one day run to you with arms raised for their very last time. The thing is, you won't even know it's the last time until there are no more times. And even then, it will take you a while to realize. So while you are living in these times, remember there are only so many of them. And when they are gone, you will learn for just one more day of them for one last time.
Oh,
It's right though, isn't it?
It is, and it's something I say to people when they've got little ones. I've said it to Amy about Cohen.
Yeah.
Appreciate these times, because
Yeah,
it only
absolutely.
seems like
a minute,
Seconds,
like a couple of
and they've
years ago
grown
that
up.
Ben was that small, you know,
Yeah.
and he's 24 next month. You
I know.
it's
Too
unbelievable.
fast.
So
I can't
appreciate
believe
every moment.
absolutely. You have to, and you have to make memories while you can, because you never ever know what's, I mean, I can remember my Stacey when she was little, whenever she wanted to cuddle, she used to put little arms up and say, up here, up here, up here. And then one day she never said it again because she was too busy running around on her own 2 little feet.
No, because they grow up too
Yeah.
fast.
They do. But
they do.
I think they grow up faster now than what they did when I had mine, and now of course it's my son and my daughter that have got kids that are grown up, so
It's like mine.
Yeah.
Grown up and got children of their own.
Looking at my nephews and nieces and their children, their little ones don't seem to be little ones. They're more grown up than I was at 10 or 11, and they're only toddlers. Yeah, it's very strange. They just seem more mature now, much younger than I was. But there we go. Maybe it's just me with old eyes.
No, not really. I mean,
old age.
It's the same with my youngest granddaughter, Anaya. I can't believe it. She's just started big school. She's 12 on Sunday. Where have the years gone?
No.
They've just absolutely.
Stacey's just said that.
Yeah. Stacey
just said Naya's 12 on Sunday.
Yeah, But
I
they
mean,
grow up
wow,
very, very fast. Yeah, but
they
you know,
do, they do. But no, I love that.
oh, good,
I love
thank
that
you.
poem. That was lovely.
I do
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
You do. Beautiful poems.
Thank you,
You do,
Jean.
and you find some lovely ones. You really do.
Well, I
Yeah.
like to write, but I also like to
Right.
throw in from somebody else now and again.
Yes, yes. But as we've said before, if anybody has anything they want us to read out, please send it across
Send
to
it
either
in.
Irene or myself or Jean,
Yeah,
She don't mind.
yeah,
and
She
we'll
don't
read it
mind.
out for you.
yeah,
No,
absolutely.
no. So if anybody writes anything, send it across and we'll read it out for you. Certainly will. Okay.
Right.
Next.
Next.
And here we
Anybody
go.
got anything?
Well,
Yes.
I've had them earlier on, funny enough, because I don't know the actual age yet, but she keeps saying it's a grandma or a nan. I said grandma, nan. But she's in a wedding dress, and it's an old black and white photo she keeps showing me. Beautiful lady in this uh, wedding dress. And I know we're going back, so I do know it's either nan or it could be great nan because of the way the dress is. And she's quite tall, very
Mm,
slender. Uh, and her hair's dark and it's got a natural wave and it comes to shoulder length. She's holding the bouquet, and the bouquet looks very simple but beautiful, with pinks and blues and things like that in it. She's
mm,
showing me here, and she's talking about somebody at the moment down here what needs a lot of help and support. And that's why she's coming in. She says, and look at the photos. So somebody will have been looking at the photos or thought about getting the photos out because she's saying this photo's there. She's not just on it on her own. There's obviously a husband on this photo as well. He's a bit taller than herself, dressed in a dark suit, and he's
mm,
slender as well. And as he comes in on this photo, and he'd got sounds like my grandma and me. Right,
mm.
that's Zoe. Well, I'll keep going, Zoe, sweetheart. Let me know. And the gentleman, he comes in, and a very kind-hearted gentleman he is. Yeah, yeah. And that's why she's coming in, because the need and the support and the help. If it's you, Zoe, what you are needing at the moment, darling, and she's trying to give you all that, because she's saying, and I don't take this personally, but she's saying the friends you've got, the true friends, you could count on one hand, because the others are acquaintances and they'll be there, but the ones you really need, there's only a handful of them, darling, and that's what she's saying. And that's where she's trying to come in for you, love. She's giving me, all right, darling, just slow down. She's trying to go so fast to get it in for your ear. She's talking about come on, calm down. She's talking about January, sweetheart. January means something. And she's bringing this in. I don't know if it's when she passed, darling, or I know it's a passing she's fetching in. She says, there's help out there, ask, but ask the right people. She's right insistent on ask the right people or the right person. Don't go telling everybody your business, because it doesn't need to know. People don't need to know it, only the ones what you know you can trust. All right, darling. She's wiping the tears, and she says there's been a hell of a lot of tears, and she's wiping those away, and she's trying to dry them tears up for you, darling. I've got to say things will even, and that's because she's telling me, and I'm not just predicting this, but she says things will settle out for you, sweetheart. I can't give you a time scale because it wouldn't be fair, but she says things will settle, but it just go with it, darling. And she's been all right. She's just said, and stop walking on them eggshells. Don't walk on eggshells anymore for anybody. You hold your head up high. You've nothing to answer to. You've done nothing wrong. Hold your head up high, darling, and keep walking, and walk straight and walk tall. And this is how she's putting it in for you, sweetheart. She's still fetching the photos in. Look at the photos, because there's things in them photos that what will guide you and will help you. yeah, oh, bless. She's getting emotional, but she's fetching it in. She's saying, look at the photos, because there's things in them photos. Irene's the one that works with music, sweetheart, but listen to some of the, I don't know if there's music or when you hear something, listen, because the words of something, what's going to be in it. She's telling me, oh, all right, darling. She says, you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone, sweetheart. They'll always be there, and they'll always be behind you, and she will always help you. So don't think you'll ever walk alone, because you won't. And that's the song she's bringing in for you, as well as, oh, this is an old one, darling. I don't know if you remember it or anything, but she's also fetched the old rugged cross. I don't know if you know it, you might have to Google it. It's a very old one, but she's fetched this in as well for your sweetheart, which is a lovely song. Listen to the words. And I love the other hymn, what she's fetching in as well, is Footsteps Walking With Me. And this is what she's bringing in as well. Oh, bless her. I'm wanting to choke up with you, darling. She's bringing this in with you as well, Footsteps. And that's just to let you know that she's at your side. She's really sending that love. And Google Footsteps Walking With Me, Footsteps I cannot see, because it's a beautiful song, and this is what it is, because she is beside you, she says, and you will know, because you will feel her, darling. She's there with you. You will feel her. She wants you to get a good night's sleep, so she's going to help with the sleep pattern for you, because at the moment you're not getting that as well, which isn't helping. All right, darling, because you do need that sleep, because you're just all over the place. So she's bringing that. The gentleman is there, darling, and he's saying, I'm here, I'm here, but he's letting the lady do the talking for you. Okay, I just want to, all right, sweetheart, she's talked about the photos, but she's always talked about other little memorabilia. So there's some memorabilia which she would have left, either little ornaments or something like that. She says that there would have been left. All right, she's just all right. And she's just said, come on, because you can be just like she was. You can be like her. So I know that you have got it in you to be strong, because she says you're going to be like her. So I'm going to leave that with you, darling, because we're trying to get so much in. I will send you bundles of healing. So will Tony, and so will Irene, to help you sleep, darling, and get through this. Hold your head up high. Keep strong, because this lady's with you. And just before, all right, darling, just before I do go, sweetheart, I've got to give you yellow, the colour yellow, and that's for upliftment. I don't know my flowers, sweetheart, but I've got to give you the yellow for the upliftment. Okay, sweetheart. And she's just said, change a photo, or change the frame. You've got a photo or a frame in your room, and she's saying it looks a little bit drab. She wants you to change it, sweetheart. And I'm going to leave that with you. And I will send you so much love across to you, darling. And I'll say good night and God bless. Tony,
Irene, have you got?
Yeah, hi Zoe. The song that Jean mentioned, Footsteps, it's by an Irish country singer called Daniel O'Donnell. But there's also, I've got one, as Jean said that, I've got one by another Irish singer, and it's called Hey God. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And I've got that going around in my head, and I'm sure it will help you, because in the words of the song, he's talking about loss, and he's singing about things, that for hard times, and why does this happen? And it would be lovely for you to listen to that one as well, sweetheart. She's a lovely lady, this lady. She's
beautiful.
I think she wants to sort of talk to all of us, because she seems to following around. She has such a gentle nature, but she was always there for you. And I can feel this gentleness in her. But when she had to be hard, which wasn't very often, she would, but she's feeling for you. She can feel your pain and your hurt, sweetheart. But she's also saying that I know that the tears have been mentioned, and she's saying, please don't cry, because we are here for you. We're always here for you. And she wants me to give you a big virtual hug from her and a big kiss, sweetheart. She's talking about, go on, darling. She's getting quite emotional herself, bless her. but she just says that you've got lots of family and friends in spirit, and this lady's rallying them around to come round you, to give you, as Jean said, upliftment, to give you love, and to be there for you. And you can talk to them anytime you like. But she's talking about somebody not eating properly. I don't know if that's you as well as not sleeping, but she's saying that you're not eating the right foods, and you're just having bits and bobs rather than having a proper meal. And she says that you must eat properly, sweetheart, to keep your strength up. And the only other thing that she's saying is just sit in the silence, try some meditation, and do it that way, sweetheart. And as Jean so rightly said, we will all put you in our healing books and send some loving thoughts out for you, darling. And I'm going to... No, I didn't think you were, sweetheart, because she's telling me that you're not eating properly. No, you must start eating properly,
She's got
sweetheart.
to.
Yeah, you've got
Gonna
to,
lose your
because
strength, darling. Your
yeah,
strength, you need the strength.
Mm.
But can I just say, just before Tony jumps in, can I just say this? Lady hasn't given me a name. I know I can describe her because I can see her, but she's just said, when you go to sleep, will you just feel that warmth? Because she's going to actually be on the bed with you. Don't be scared, but you'll feel, and she's going to give you that warmth, and that'll help you. But she says she will hold you. So don't be scared, darling. She's there and she's going to hold you just for that extra comfort. All right, darling. She just told me, and she said, don't forget. So there you are. Sorry,
and
Tony.
also she's just said, just remember as well, say your prayers, because the power of prayer is a wonderful thing, and they hear them. And I'm going to say good night and God bless, darling. And I'll put you in my healing book, and I'm going to hand you over to our Tony.
Right. Hello, Zoe. I've not got much else from the lady, but the gentleman, as he's stepping forward, he's talking about a need around you to almost fortify yourself, because I feel like what he's saying to me is you've had a battle, and not just with, oh, come on, he's trying to explain it to me, and he's rushing. Hang on, slow down. Okay. He's making me feel like it's a battle against almost, he's talking about it like it's the man. And when I hear that, for me, that means like officials. So there's somebody in a position of power that you feel like you've got to go up against almost. And he's saying, fortify yourself and know, like Jean said, you're not standing on your own. You're standing with this army of spirit behind you, giving you the strength you need. Because, like Jean said, he's telling me that you have the strength of all of them behind you, and you can do it, and things will start easing up, like Jean and Irene said. But again, we don't get timescales, but I do feel like it's going to be quite a long haul, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be like a few weeks.
It's not going to next week.
It's going to be
No,
it's going to be a bit of a battle. But just know that at some point you will stand and you'll look back and you'll go, oh, actually, I'm much further down the road than I thought I was. So, and just know that they are with you and they are standing with you, sweetheart. He's talking to me about the 15th of a month must mean something around you, and the 5th of a month must mean something around you as well, sweetheart. And what was that? March, May, and June. He's just gone March, May, and June. March, May, and June. So you must understand March, May, and June, sweetheart. And I've got sweet peas. He's just, as he was pulling back from me, just handed me some sweet peas and also some poppies. Poppies must mean something around you as well, sweetheart. Poppies must mean something. But also somebody who would have gone to the cenotaph on Remembrance Sunday as well, because he's talking about standing at the cenotaph on Remembrance Sunday. So I don't know if it was him that went or you went with him, but he's talking about the cenotaph. Right, okay. All right. He keeps pulling his energy away and then coming back in with something else, and I'm trying to wrap him up. All right, darling.
It's as if he
When
doesn't
I've
want
said
to
wrap,
leave, do they?
no, they
They're all
don't want to
still
leave
there.
you,
They don't
sweetheart.
want to leave
But
you.
as I said, wrapping up, he's just shown me an image of him wrapping you up in a big warm towel, like you used to with kids when they got out the bath.
Mm.
And he's just saying, I'll wrap you up in a towel and give you that big hug, sweetheart. And I will leave his love with you, darling, and say, God bless and thank you so much for working with me. Oh, hello, Deborah Richards from Pennsylvania, USA.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Thank you for
Hello.
joining us. Oh, hello. Hello, Dad.
And hello, Dad, Alan.
Hello, Dad. Zoe, can I just say the song Hey God is by a gentleman called Mike Denver. He's also an Irish singer. Listen to the words, sweetheart.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
She
Right.
needed that, bless her.
Oh,
He
and
did,
Danielle
bless her.
Griffin is on as well. You remember Danielle, who we give the private
Danielle,
reading for?
yeah.
Hi, Danielle.
Yeah.
Good morning. It is over
She's
there.
lovely. She's
She
lovely.
just said good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Oh, you're very welcome, Zoe. Very, very welcome.
Very
Just keep
welcome.
your
Very
strength
welcome.
up,
Our pleasure,
sweetheart.
She is.
sweetheart.
Right.
Yeah.
I have got a lady that is coming in, and she keeps wanting me to take my glasses off and clean them and put them back on again. And I know I was doing that last night and on Friday, and I couldn't understand why, because I never do that. But she's finally decided to come forward now. I've got the name of Vera, and I don't know if that's her name or if she likes Vera Lynn, but she's shouting out Vera. Oh, hello, Meg from New Jersey in the USA. We've got them all on tonight, haven't we? Right.
We have global.
Now, this lady that's coming forwards, I wouldn't say she was tall, but she was tall for a lady. She was about 5'10". I'm 6 foot, so she was quite tall, this lady, but she was very, very elegant when she dressed. Everything had to match, and she was very careful with her makeup and her hair, and she looked really, really smart. She's also, I feel it's on either a mother or a grandma link, this lady. She's talking about family that's here on Earth plane, and she's talking about working in an office, doing some sort of office work. And she's wanting to talk to somebody about either a job that's coming up or somebody changing the job, and they are working in an office. She's okay. She's showing me rings and bracelets and watches, so I know that this lady liked her jewelry, but again, she always had a jewelry to match. She had some beautiful pearls, and she's talking about a wristwatch and a couple of gold bracelets, and it all had to be gold. And she's talking about 4 in a family, and whether that is mum, dad, and 2 children, or 4 siblings, I don't know. But she's talking about 4 in a family. But there's relationships here, and somebody has been looking through pictures, and somebody has been explaining to the younger members of the family who the people are in these pictures. So somebody's having a walk down memory lane or doing the family tree. Come on, sweetheart. She's got lovely blonde hair. This lady, lovely blonde hair, and she was very much. She liked jazz music. Gosh, I've got a eclectic mix here, haven't I? So it's jewelry, jazz, a name of Vera, or she liked Vera Lynn. 4 in a family. Can anybody take this, please?
I haven't seen anything yet.
No. Right. Okay. Right. Well, what I'll do is I will ask her to step to one side and let's see if anybody remembers this lady. Please come back to me and I'll give you some more information. But we want to get on with another reading. So, Tony or Jean, have you got anything?
I've just, oh, go on, Tony. Go
No,
on,
no,
love.
no, go on. No, it was all right because I was just saying, I was just typing something back to June because she was asking
Yeah.
if our
Sorry.
messages are showing, and I said yes, they are.
Right.
Sorry, go on.
The lady, sorry, Irene, I don't know if I'm still with the lady who you've got, but the lady who I'm seeing, I know would be a bit taller than myself, but I know she wouldn't be really thin. I do know she would have carried a nice covering, as I always say it. And I know that she would have liked the pastel colours. She wasn't into the dark colours. So she would have liked the blue and the lemons and the lilacs and that, because this is what I'm seeing her in. And as she's making herself clear, I can see her like in a two-piece. So it's either a dress and a jacket or something like that, as though she's been to an occasion. And that's just how she's showing me. She's saying she didn't go overboard, and I can see her face now with makeup, but even if she just went to the corner shop, she's saying she would have liked a little bit of lipstick on and just tidied her hair up. She's because it didn't cost anything to make you look tidy. Whether you haven't got the money for the nicest clothes, you could still make yourself look nice. And she's making me aware of this. She's also saying that a leg swelled, get it right, a leg swelled. So I do know there was an issue around the legs, because she's talking about the legs, and mine are beginning to hurt at the tops. So I do know she had a problem with the legs and the mobility towards the end, she's telling me. And I don't get, like you, I don't get dementia or Alzheimer's, but I do know this lady would have started to forget things. She would have started to get things towards the end. I don't know if it's the same lady, Irene, but I feel as though we're connected.
Yes.
And I've got as though I'm forgetting little things. And I know that she used to write things down, but people used to put little post-its for her as well, to remind her that that's what was happening and that's what would on this day. And, so she were aware of what's going off. She's, all right, she's talking about, there must be a mention of Irene, because I've just heard Irene mentioned. So I don't know if that's, I'm not saying that's her name, but I've just heard Irene being mentioned here as well. So there's a connection somewhere around there. I do know there's a birthday. If it's not hers, I do know there's a birthday towards the end of September, because they're making that clear. And she's also mentioning about the bracelet. I don't know if she's talking about a charm bracelet, but there's also a bracelet.
I got the bracelets and the watch, and it's all had to be gold. And I've got the pastel colours as well.
So there's something to do with that. And somebody who likes doing cake, or they either make the cakes or they eat a lot of sweet stuff, because I'm getting a lot of sweets and sweet stuff. So I'm getting a lot of that. And I'm going to leave that as well, just in case, if somebody takes it first. And just see if Tony can add anything to that as well.
Right. I've got a real pain across my shoulders and up my neck. And I know this isn't mine. So there's a lady who would have had an issue around the shoulders, and I don't know if she would have started to hunch a little bit. So I don't know if this was like an arthritis in the shoulders and the neck, but I know I've got that. I also got Vera, because I saw that lady, the detective lady, Vera.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I know I've got Vera.
Yeah.
So I know I've got Vera. I also need the... Right, hang on. Take that back. Work it round again, because I didn't get that. Right. Okay. She's talking about the 5, but when she said 5, she's put 1 down. So I don't know if there were 5 and now there's 4. But I know I've got 5. There were 5 in the family, but now there's 4. So I don't know which way around that is.
So, Joel, my close friend is Eileen, and she had dementia living. And then another one is Vera passed.
I just heard the name. I don't know whether she's...
I got Vera and this lady who's talking to me, Caroline, I don't know if Vera is her name or if it's somebody who is still on Earth. I don't know because she's not telling us.
No, she's not. I didn't get whether she's. I just got that the name was shouted in. So
yeah, I don't
I
know.
also got.
We haven't mentioned Eileen, have we? We haven't
I
mentioned
said
Eileen.
Jean mentioned
did.
Eileen.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I did.
Right.
I heard it.
I also got the
she could
forgetfulness.
be living. I don't know. Because Eileen could be living because they said about the post-its.
Oh, Sue.
People.
Sue with the
people put
pain in the shoulder neck.
up and so I think
right.
if Sue can take the other, then I do think you're probably with her.
Right. Pain in my shoulder and neck with rheumatoid, but I've also broke my shoulder and arm. Right.
Wow.
Okay.
And Eileen is a friend of Vera's for Carolyn.
Right.
So we need to split this down, don't we?
Yeah.
Right.
We need.
I'm asking for something to split it, and I've got a gentleman that's just stepped forward, and this gentleman feels very grandfatherly as he's coming in with me. He's also sorry.
Clearing your throat.
He would have had a chest I've got the idea. I've got the idea. You can take it. He had a chest condition. So I don't know if this is emphysema, asthma, pneumoconiosis from a pit, something like that. But he's definitely got problems in the lungs. Right. He would have got to a nice age as he passed to spirit, because he's just telling me, and he's talking about his passing would have been really quick. So I know I said he's got a chest condition and he would have had some ailments, but it was like bang, gone. And people were thinking, oh, I thought we had a bit longer. So that's how he's making me feel. He's given me Bill or William. And he's also given me a Frank as well, a Frank connection. I don't know if Frank's here or in spirit, but that's just the way he's given it to me. He's talking about... right. He's talking about his watch. So I know his watch is still here. And he's also talking about a family photograph. He's showing me a family photograph. I know at the beginning, somebody said going down memory lane with photographs, but he's showing me a family photograph of him and a lady, and also the grandchildren. He's telling me the grandchildren are on this photograph as well. And he's talking about reminiscing and happy times, reminiscing for the happy times. But you don't need to reminisce for happy times, because you have got happy times here. It's just at the minute, there seems to be a lot going on and you don't feel like you've had a chance to catch breath and take a moment, if that helps. 25th must mean something, and July must mean something for a birthday. And he's talking about the anniversary around now, because he's showing me a wreath. So there will be an anniversary of a passing around now. So end of September into October, there will be an anniversary of a passing. If you can take that, Sue or Carolyn.
I got the photos. I can understand the photos we saw, because I was just going to say that I feel the bit I've got is with Sue, because I was just going to say about the photos. Somebody's had the photos and they're looking at the albums and moving things around. And that's how I feel.
And Sue also put on that somebody jokes about Eileen wearing a lot of jewellery, lifting her arms up, and it's so heavy. Well, I have 2 gold charm bracelets that I wear together, and they can be quite heavy. So I know what because my husband calls it the pawn shop.
And I can understand. I got the September with you as well, Tony, and I also got the October month. The October month is an anniversary as well. And there's also, come on then, darling, there's also an anniversary of a passing, but it's a wedding anniversary, not the anniversary of a passing, it's a wedding anniversary. They're telling me.
All right, okay.
Granddad's wife, my nana, died September 23rd,
Yeah,
says Sue.
suddenly.
So, and Carolyn can understand September as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I think we've all given both a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. So I accept the bits of the information that you can give,
Yeah.
because it obviously was meant for both of you, because we couldn't split it
Yeah.
out. We couldn't split it
Absolutely.
out.
Yeah.
So they were obviously coming through together.
Can I just say hello, Suzanne, my wonderful bestie of 50 years who we've just been to Wales with. Lovely to see you on, darling. Suzanne
Oh,
Carol
bless.
Baldock. Yes.
Hello.
First time that she watches, but it's the first time she's been on.
I don't know how you've put up with her, Suzanne. I don't know how you've managed.
Thank you, friend.
I love you. I do love you, really.
That's your shopping going in the bin then, Jean.
I love you, really.
I know you do. I know.
Oh, dear.
Right. Have we got anything else for Sue, or have we?
I think.
No, I'm not sure, but can I just say, so I don't know if I'm with you, sweetheart, or if we've moved on. Can you understand where there was a funeral where there was an horse and cart? Well, it's not an horse and cart, is it? Horse and carriage. Because I keep seeing an horse and a carriage, but I do know it's a funeral. So if it's not for you, there's got to be somebody else watching where they would have had a horse and a funeral carriage on the back, because I keep seeing it.
Right.
I can see it.
I've got, you know, that song, The Leader of the Pack.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been listening to that today.
The Shangri-Las.
I've got the leader of the pack, and what I've seen is.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can take the horse and cart. Horse and
carriage.
Yeah.
Mum-in-law had a horse and carriage.
Right. Yeah.
But I've also got a funeral where there would have been like the leader of the pack, you know, the motorbikes all doing a guard of honor.
Yeah.
So I've got somebody who would have been into biking when they passed. All of the bikers followed the hearse and then did a guard of honor as they went in.
Tony, I can take 3, darling. See if somebody else can, but I can take 3. And you came to one of them.
Yes, I did.
If nobody else can take this, Tony, I can. I know exactly where this is, but see if anybody else can take it.
See if anybody can. But on Monday, they buried my neighbour at bottom of my garden, and he had bikers. Last year, there was the one we went to, and John's down the road, and they all had bikers.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's see if I can get some more. This is somebody who passed younger. So I want to be 40s, maybe into my 50s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That road.
And I've also got 3. I don't know if that's 3 grandchildren, 3 children, 3 whatever, but I've got 3. Julie Dallison can take bikers as well. Right, okay. Oh God. What else are you giving me? Carolyn Jane Ralph. I know a Bill whose funeral will be next week, who's doing the bikers on his last. Oh, bless you.
Journey.
Would you understand where there'll be 3 connected to him, Carolyn, please? Because I've got 3. Like I said, I don't know if that's 3, 3 in the family or Michael.
Oh, you're going to so sort it out when he gets home, aren't you?
Yeah. Right. All right, sweetheart. Would you understand?
Sorry, Caroline.
3 children. All right, okay, Carolyn. Can you also understand then where he's? Oh God. Right. This is quite hard with it. The funeral not happened yet. All right, darling. Would you understand why he's talking to me about he needs somebody to know that it was quick. It was quick because he's telling me it was quick. So I don't know what happened. I don't know the circumstances of his passing, but he's talking about it was quick. Right. All right. He's wanting to just pass on love and support to the family. And he's also making me feel like it was fast, it was cancer. Oh, bless you. All right. He's talking about somebody holding his hand, if you would understand that, please. And he's also talking about a kiss on the cheek, a kiss on the cheek. And he's talking about the gentleman that came to meet him as he took his transition. So a gentleman came to lead him back home as he took his transition to spirit. He's talking about the songs for the funeral. I don't know why, but he's given me thumbs up and he's saying yes. And he's just made me go really goosebumpy. So he's just coming really close. So I know on his final journey, he is going to be really close to the family, sweetheart. I will say good night and God bless. And thank you for allowing me to work with you. Thank you. Right.
It's all right.
Anybody got any?
I was just trying to get the others out of, because I got those 3 round by me, you see. All sudden,
Yeah.
well, you know one of them anyway.
Yeah,
and the other 2 was just gone and one last year. So I'm just trying to clear those. I haven't got anything with a biker, funny enough. So I'm not going to pretend because I can't say I've connected.
No.
But I think that's because I've been thinking about the others.
Oh, he leaves a young daughter heartbroken. Well, just know, sweetheart, he's
him.
around them. He's around them, bless. Oh. Okay.
So I'm sorry, Caroline. Is it Carolyn?
Yeah.
Carolyn.
That I'm not joining, but I'm not going to give you anything that I know I haven't got, darling. So I do apologise. I'm not connected.
You can't. It's not fair.
I wouldn't do it. It's not fair. I haven't connected. So
No,
it's not. No, it's not.
I'm the same, I'm afraid, my love. I haven't connected with this gentleman at all, which is very unusual for myself and Jean, isn't it? But
yeah,
and his wife
it
went.
is, but obviously,
his wife went 2 years ago. So
the young daughter's on her own. Oh, bless.
Oh, that is so sad.
We'll send love and healing.
Yes.
Nugs.
Yes,
yeah, we will.
We'll send love and healing, sweetheart, and
Okay.
we'll put you in our healing books. Oh,
right.
Yeah, of course we will.
I do. Right.
Jean, go on.
Back. Yes, I'm going back to the horse and the carriage. I know the person could take it earlier on. Said so, and I got someone else said they could, and the other one said they could. It was a gentleman in the casket or went in the carriage. Not very tall gentleman, quite slender, lost a hell of a lot of weight prior to him passing, as he's showing it me. Would have been a quite spoken gentleman, but he would have said things, and he would have said things from the heart when he had to tell people anything. So it was something that he wouldn't have just sat back. He would have made things clear, and he would have told you what he had to say as he comes in. He's saying the send-off was good, but it wouldn't have mattered how he went, and he knows he wouldn't have been there anyway. You know, he knew he'd gone, but the send-off was beautiful. And he's just making me aware that somebody's going to get their hands burnt if they don't go careful and just listen to what they've got to say before they open the mouth. So I know there can be a very outspoken person on the earth plane, because he's saying they do need to be careful on how they say something. Can anybody understand this? Oh, Lisa, it sounds like your dad, love.
Lisa Fallon.
Right. Well, Lisa, can you understand then, sweetheart, where somebody's going to have to be really careful on how they're going to say something, because they're trying to get something off the chest, but if they don't think about what they're going to say, it's going to come across wrong. Right. So please be careful how you say it, because they're trying to guide you on how to say it, darling, and how to say it right. But I do know, excuse me, I do know there would have been an issue round the chest with this gentleman, because all of a sudden my chest has gone tight and I'm not being able to breathe very well. So I do know there would be this problem around here. I'm not saying that's what he passed with, but I do know there would have been a chest issue around the gentleman, sweetheart. I also know that it's making me aware that this coming up to a birthday, darling, and also this coming up to an anniversary of a passing is making me aware of that as well as he's talking here. Right, thank you. And I don't know, I seem to get this.
Yeah, heavy
Michael
smoker.
said, have I got a body in the bottom of my garden? Now, you must be able to understand. I know. Must be able to understand where I'm going with animals. So dogs. There must have been dogs buried at the bottom of the garden because they wanted them kept close. So they buried them where there was, because he's making me aware of that as well, sweetheart. And somebody's needing help within the family, love. There's somebody needs help within your family, Lisa. And I know there's more than you. I know that. But there's somebody needs that help, darling. But all he's saying is, Lisa, don't you take it all on. There's not just you within the family. There's others. So if you have to, you can always pass it on and ask somebody else to deal with it, instead of you just taking all the blunt of everything. Okay, love. I know they're talking about a move. So I know somebody's on about wanting to move or just moved. Right. Better than dustbin, isn't it? Better than a dustbin. And I know there's on about the move, darling, because there's somebody talking about a move what wants to move on. I've got to give you Jack, so I know you'll be able to understand Jack, sweetheart, somewhere within the family or the friends, because I'm hearing Jack mentioned. And also it's saying, I don't know if your dad had anything to do with cars or anything like that, but there's something to do with the car wants topping up with oil or water or something. And I don't know if it's on about a journey. Somebody's going on a journey, and that's why it said the car needs checking. So the car needs checking before you go on that journey. Whether it's a day out, I don't know. But the car needs checking. Lisa, and I know you said this last week, darling, but as I'm talking to you, I have got the headache. So we will have to sort that out as well. Okay, love, and I'm going to pass you on to our Irene or Tony and see if they've got anything for you, darling. And I'll send a night and God bless.
Do you want to go, Tony?
Yeah. Okay. Lisa, I know Jean was talking about taking a lot on, and there's other people that can share it with you, but you would understand why somebody's feeling conflicted or torn at the minute around you, because it's like, I feel like I've been pulled in two. I feel like I'm being pulled in two. So I don't know if this is you, sweetheart, but you feel like you're being torn between two people. And if you go and do that, you're going to upset them. And then if you go and do that, you're going to upset them. And it's like you're trying to keep everybody happy all of the time, sweetheart. And
that's why Dad's saying that's someone else to deal with it.
Yeah,
that's why he's saying, no, pass it on, because you're beating yourself up about it, and there's nothing you can do because you're in a no-win situation. Right. He's talking to me also about again, I've got this pain in my shoulders, and I feel like this is because I'm tense all the time, and it's affecting you here. And again, there's the headache. You must also be able to understand for me why there's a lady connecting with me, and as she's connecting with me, I feel like I want to I don't know if this is one of her sayings, but she's talking about knocking heads together. Because my auntie used to say that if you don't stop arguing, I'm going to knock your heads together. And that's just what I'm hearing, sweetheart. So you would understand that. Oh, in the same places I'm touching. Bless. All right. You would understand as well why she's telling me you need to get things off your chest. At first, I thought she was giving me a chest infection, but she's not. She's just giving me this sense of, I've got something here and I want to get it out. So you must understand why she's telling me that you need to get something off your chest. But again, like Jean said to you, I think at the beginning of her bit, pick your time, because if you don't, you'll just go off like a skyrocket, and it'll just all get all out of hand and get messy. So she's saying, pick your time and choose your words very carefully with what you're going to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, darling. Lisa, I don't know where this belongs, but she's just said to me she's her own worst enemy. I don't feel like she's talking about you. I do feel like she's talking about somebody else in the family, and she's saying she's her own worst enemy. So I've got to be really careful how I say this. Right, okay. Please, just wherever this is, she's saying, just take 2 steps back. Just take 2 steps back, because you keep getting pulled into things. And then it's like this person walks away smelling of roses and you're left with all of this stuff. So she's just, please accept that that's what she's talking about. And she's making me want to play with my engagement ring and my wedding ring. So either her rings are here, or you would understand where somebody's wedding ring and engagement ring is here. I don't want to do too much, but she's talking about a daisy chain. She's talking about a daisy chain. So you must have memories of daisy chains. I don't know if they're around the neck or as a crown, but I've got daisy chains, sweetheart. And also I've got peony roses. Peony roses. Well, they're not roses, but the peonies. What people call them, peony roses. So I've got peony roses. All right, sweetheart. And I will leave you with those and say good night and God bless. There we are.
Hi, Lisa. You're living in a bit of a time bomb, as Tony said at the moment, and it's you're very hard on yourself, Lisa, but you also need to slow down a little bit. I think I've told you this before, darling. And you would also understand somebody down here who is a heavy smoker as well. Now, I understand what Tony's saying about you have to be careful how you do things and say things. It's very difficult for you at the moment. Very, very difficult. It's like you want to say things, but if you speak, it'll get worse and worse instead of better and better. It's a case of when the timing's right. This is what I'm getting, and I've been shown the clock face, so I don't know if somebody's watching the time, but I've got a clock face, and yeah, I know it's easily said than done, sweetheart. I do understand, I really do. Just be careful, sweetie, and know that your spirit family are around you and are looking after you. And I know that you have dogs now, but I've also got dogs spirit side that have just come forward, and when I see dogs from spirit, they're protection for you, sweetheart. So the dogs are trying to protect you as well, darling. And I keep getting this watch. Would you understand, Lisa, where there's a watch been left at a certain time? Because I keep seeing this clock, and it's somebody has got to do something in a certain amount of time, I'm being told. So if you can place me that'd be wonderful. And I've got birthdays and anniversaries coming up as well for you, darling. And there's something around about Christmas, but I'm not being told what it is. But there's something around about Christmas, and it's a memory link. I don't know if the family gets together at Christmas or something like that, but that's what I'm getting at. I'm getting a link for something happening around Christmas, sweetheart. And I've also got somebody going on a journey, whether it's for a holiday or for a day out or something, I don't know. But all I'm being told is enjoy yourself, sweetheart. Okay. And I'm going to say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with us.
Thank you,
Lisa.
everybody. Again,
Been nice
we've had
again.
a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's been absolutely gorgeous. I've really appreciated the company that you've... Oh, yes, like Michael says, we have a photo service coming up a week today. No,
He
a
didn't
week
give
Friday.
time, did he?
No,
A week on Friday, the 2nd of October.
a week on Friday.
2nd.
Yes, 2nd of October, the day Michael finishes work. But no, it's been a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate the time you spend with us. Because without you watching us, we'd be three of us sat here talking to ourselves. Which wouldn't be a problem, because we do like talking to ourselves.
Talk to spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk. We could talk to each other. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, but don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. Notices, we have a service with Pastures Green on Wednesday. We have got a raffle going on at the minute, so look on Pastures Green page and see if you're interested in that. We will be raffling another reading with a medium off as well soon. Thursday, we have Little Port service with the lovely Reverend Nick. That brings us to Friday, when we three shall be together again, and then our divine service with healing on Sunday. Is there anything else, ladies,
Can't
you want
think
to...
anything, darling.
No, I
in?
can't think
anything.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's
can we
fine.
just... People, they're still putting up, how do we get a reading? If you just send a message to Tony, that's what you're doing to Tony. Tony has to send you then a link to put you in. Go on,
if you
Tony,
want to come on,
it.
If you want to come on screen for a reading, if you want to come on screen for a reading with us, private message me that you would like a reading, and I will randomly select 2 people to come on to our service. If you're asking how do you get a reading like this, blind reading, we can't go and get spirit and bring them forward. We have to wait for spirit to come to us when we do blind readings. So if you want a blind reading, please just send your love to your loved ones in spirit. If you recognise the information that we're giving off, please put a comment in and we'll pick it up, and we develop the link that way. But if you want to come on screen for a reading, drop me a private message, and on Friday we will pick 2 people to come on screen, and I'll send you the links. If that's anything, if that's everything, would you like to close in prayer, Irene, and then Jean can sing for us?
Yes, I will, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear.
Yeah. Record's coming out soon, Jean.
Yeah.
You'll be a millionaire. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord Divine Father, thank you once again for this beautiful service over the internet. We thank you for all these wonderful people that come and listen to us and want readings. And we thank our spirit families and friends and our guides and inspirers for all the help they give us. Could we ask for healing to go out around the world, Lord, for all those on beds of sickness and for our animal kingdom also. And until we meet again on Friday, could I please ask everybody to be safe, and could we please have a guardian angel for every person that's listened in tonight? Amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen. Hey!
Amen. Bless
Laura,
you. Good night and God bless everybody. I hope the Lord.
just a
Oh,
second.
yes.
Can we just answer this?
Laura, I've just
Yeah.
seen what you've put on. You sit and wait each service, but the person I want to hear from was exactly the same. She lets everyone else go first. If we get somebody for you, sweetheart, all I can say is don't think of just one person to come through.
That's what she's doing.
You have got family and friends in spirit. But if you just ask for one person, it's not likely that they will come through, sweetheart. Think of the whole family, and then somehow the person that you really want may or may not come through for you, darling. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up, Tony.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It may need someone
That's
else
fine.
to help
That's
that
fine.
person come through.
Yeah.
Is it Laura? It may
Laura,
need that
yeah.
someone else, to help them come through, darling. And it may be somebody what comes who don't know, you don't know them, but they'll know you. So come with an open mind, send your love and energies up. And if we do get them, then we will let you know. But it's no good thinking of one person, love. We all want mum, dad, granddad, nan, brother, sister. It doesn't always work like that, sweetheart.
No.
It may need someone else to bring them forward, as they might not be able to come forward on their own straight away.
Yeah.
So please do that, and we'll do our little bit. Go on.
I was a dot when my nana passed, my mum's mum, and she's never ever been through to my mum, never. And we can't explain why. It just doesn't happen. It really doesn't happen.
We've said it before. Sometimes it takes a certain medium to help that certain person. Some people don't like their mediums, so it takes a different medium to help that person come over. And that's true, because it does happen. Well,
look at that night we were at. Go on.
I'm trying to think what church we've done that many, but we both had it where I faced.
Yeah.
Third
South
cross,
Road.
I first. Yeah. You got that.
Oh,
and
that lady's husband.
I got. Yeah, that lady's husband, and she'd been waiting years for her husband to come, and all of a sudden he come to me, and she said he's come to you because she got the same character and the same humour as he had. So he picked me to come to first because I'd got that same humour and that sense of humour he had. Now he'll come through to others, but the first he just made that link connection with me.
Yeah.
And when I go, he always seems to jump in now, doesn't it, Tony?
It does.
Just to say hello.
Yeah. But it's a really strange, really strange thing. It does. Yeah. I hope that's helped, Laura.
I hope it has, Laura, for you, darling.
Yeah. And if anybody has any questions like that, or just ask and we'll do our best to answer.
20 years so.
Yeah.
Before she heard from her dad, love. Yeah. So it shows you.
Yeah.
I did a service at Doncaster Church, and the lady I read for, her sister had been in spirit for 40 years, and I was the only one that had brought her through. So it does work. It's just a case of patience and timing. And I always say, if they want to come through, they'll come through when they're ready and not when you want them to.
They will. They will. Bless you. Anyway, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. So I will say good night and God bless. And I hope the Lord keeps you safe till we meet again. Goodbye, everybody.
Night,
God bless.
Good night, everybody. God bless.